So you've got some designs or elements or images on a page and you want to split your page up equally inside of Canva. Let's dive in and show you exactly how you can do that. There's a couple of ways of doing this. The first option is if we come to the page option here, we can come over to the elements option, and inside of here we've got grids. Now grids is a great way of spacing things up evenly. We've got this option here which splits it up into 3 options, and if you want to remove the spacing you can just remove the spacing or increase the spacing inside of there. And then if you've got, let's say we take these 3 images, just click on that and then just going to paste those in there. We're then just going to drag those images in here, and if you want to just rearrange those images inside of here you can do a little bit and play about with that. That's one way that you can do that, is by changing and doing it as grids. Now the other way of doing this, and my preferred way of doing this, is by coming up to the file option on here, come up to the settings option, and if you've not already got these turned on, click on show rulers and guides. That'll add these rulers and guides on here. Now you can, if you wanted to, just click and drag these guides down. However, that doesn't allow you to space them evenly. Okay, if you come over to settings and click add guides, however, that's then going to give you this predefined guide options. Okay, so there's a 12 column option, 3 column, but if you click on the custom option inside of here, okay, let's say we want to change, we don't want a gap in here. I'm going to click and set that as 0. Okay, we want this to be just 3 columns wide. We don't want it to be any rows. Okay, and there you go. You've got your 3 rows in, or 3 columns there inside of Canva, and then you can just come in and paste your images in and just size these up as you want to inside of Canva. Okay, so that could be a great way of kind of like aligning things. Maybe you want to add a different element in the background of that one. So let's say you wanted to add a color background to that one, you could do. Okay, that's going to then make sure that that lines up correctly. We're just going to then move that to the background. I'm just using the keyboard shortcuts of Command and the left bracket to move it to the background. The other option is you can click on Option and 1 on a Mac keyboard, or Alt and 1 on a Windows keyboard. If you're on Windows, let me know which one it is, but I click Option 1 on a Mac keyboard, and then you can click and you can see the layers there to move the layers around. Okay, you can then change the color of this if you wanted to really easily. You can add a bright color on there or something else. Okay, and then this one again, you can just click and align that up perfectly, and that's going to then make sure that your images are all kind of like you put them in those 3 columns there. Let's say we wanted a little bit more to this. Okay, a good tip for doing this, okay, is for photography. You might have heard about the rule of thirds. So we're going to click on add guides, and we're going to click on adding 3 rows as well. And there you go, you've got your rule of thirds grid on there. So if you come over and add a photo, I'm going to click the remove the option on there. We want to have some horizontal images. Okay, so let's say we've got this image here of this chap. Okay, we're going to click and drag this on. Okay, we want to make sure that he's actually in our rule of thirds. Okay, so we're going to click and drag that around so that he is actually fits better in our rule of thirds kind of like design, and you can see that that's a really good smart crop. And when you export the images, these lines won't be on here. If you do want to turn them off, you just come over to settings, show rulers and guides, and it'll just hide those for you, and then you can just continue to edit the design. If you want to come back, turn them back on, come over to settings, show rulers and guides. They're going to be on there for the ones that you've set already. Really great tip, just a little tip there for you this week. I hope that's helpful. Let me know if you have any other questions inside of Canva. Until next time, thank you very much, and bye for now.